Decided it's time to put a different kind of power tool in your hands. Store Mode in the Home Depot app gives you in-store tools made to help you get more done. To guide you every step of the way.
The civil authorities have issued a civil emergency message for Park WI and Teton WI, beginning at 8:30 am and ending at 11:30 am. At approximately 25 in Mountain Time, an earthquake with a preliminary magnitude of 8.1 struck Yellowstone National Park in all areas within a 30-mile radius. The epicenter of this earthquake was near Yellowstone National Park. This earthquake has caused major damage to life and property around Yellowstone National Park and nearby areas. In addition, it is unknown if the Yellowstone Supervolcano will erupt due to this earthquake, but as a precaution all residents within 30 miles of Yellowstone National Park are advised to be vigilant and monitor local news networks and social media in the case an evacuation order is issued. Be aware of any aftershocks caused by this earthquake. If an aftershock occurs, drop, cover and hold on to a sturdy object. If an evacuation order is issued, you will be notified through the emergency alert system. For more information, monitor local radio and news outlets.
The Popeyes Big Box is back, and it is big. Our juicy signature chicken.
You're listening to NOAA Weather Radio Station WMG 563, operating at a frequency of 162.400 MHz. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States Geological Survey. At this time, a massive threat towards anyone who is within 100 miles of the Yellowstone caldera is possible. At approximately 10:50 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time, the United States Geological Survey has reported that magma has been slowly rising up to the surface in the Yellowstone Supervolcano. This is likely the result of a magnitude 8.1 earthquake near Yellowstone that occurred at approximately 8:25 a.m. this morning. The possibility of the Yellowstone Supervolcano erupting has increased. A voluntary evacuation order is in effect for areas within a 100-mile radius of the Yellowstone Supervolcano. You are advised to evacuate immediately. If you choose to evacuate, bring non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, important documents, such as your ID, toiletries, cell phone, phone chargers, and a battery-powered or hand-crank radio. If an eruption of the Yellowstone Supervolcano is imminent, you will be immediately notified via local news outlets.
2 for $6 every day. Crispy fish with that spicy kick. 2 of those things for just
A civil authority has issued civil danger warning for the following counties or areas: Wyoming, Montana, South Dakota, North Dakota, Colorado, Idaho, Utah, Nebraska, at 4:40 p.m. on June 12, 2022, effective until 7:40 p.m. The risk of the Yellowstone Supervolcano erupting has increased significantly. At approximately 4:40 p.m. Mountain Time, the Federal Emergency Management Agency along with the United States Geological Survey has confirmed that the Yellowstone Supervolcano is likely to erupt as a result of a magnitude 8.1 earthquake that struck Yellowstone National Park and all areas within 30 miles. The Yellowstone Supervolcano is likely to erupt in the next 12 to 18 hours. The mandatory evacuation order is now in place in the following states: Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota, Idaho, Utah, Colorado, Nebraska, and Montana. Bring an emergency supply of non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, important documents, cash, cell phones, phone chargers, toiletries, and a battery-powered or hand-crank radio. Evacuate immediately. Once you are 500 miles from the volcano, it is recommended that you seek shelter underground immediately. Do not panic. Evacuate now.
with French is so bright.
These targeted ads are getting really creepy.
It's almost like Skittles is listening in on our conversation.
A primary entry point system was issued an emergency action notification for all of the United States beginning at 8:50 am and ending at 11:25 am. The President has left this message to read to the American people. The President or any of his representatives are not available to speak over the air, so this message will be sent via text-to-speech. Morning, fellow Americans. I cannot say good morning, as it is not the time to say that we're good. The President is currently being transported to a safe underground location. Due to this, the President has told me to read the following script to the nation. The script reads as follows. The following information I am about to share with you all has been given authorization for release to the public at the request of the President, the United States government, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and the United States Geological Survey. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. At this time, a national, Possibly a global crisis is now taking place. It is unfortunate to say that at approximately 20 in Eastern Daylight Time, the Yellowstone Supervolcano has, in fact, erupted after a magnitude 8.1 earthquake, which struck Yellowstone and nearby areas approximately 1 day ago. When the volcano erupted, a loud boom was heard in multiple parts of the United States and parts of Canada. This eruption has created a massive ash cloud in our atmosphere. Areas within a 65-mile radius of the Yellowstone Supervolcano have been apocalyptically obliterated to the point that the entire area is unrecognizable. Due to the eruption of this volcano, lots of unusual weather events will happen, including a volcanic winter. Ashfall will spread around North America and other areas. Ashfall will block out sunlight, which will cause temperatures to decrease, and it will cause crop failure and instances of hypothermia across the entire United States and other countries in North America. Ashfall is also capable of posing multiple negative effects on the human body. Ash can also pose multiple threats to your home and can damage areas inside your home. At this time, all residents of the United States, no matter where you live, are advised to follow these instructions. If you are currently outside, get inside immediately. Try your best to cover your mouth and nose, so you don't breathe ash. If you haven't already, seek an underground shelter. Bring supplies with you, such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, cell phones, phone chargers, toiletries, masks, and a battery-powered or hand crank radio. Avoid going outside for any reason. Doing so will put your life at risk, as you would be breathing ash, which is very harmful to the human body. Please rely on your battery-powered or hand crank radio for new updates on this crisis, as TV networks are certain to cease broadcasting, and power cables will collapse due to the ash. It is unknown when this event will end, but please be prepared to spend lots of time inside your shelter. My fellow Americans, we are going through a horrifying crisis. Our country has feared an eruption of the Yellowstone Supervolcano. However, no one really thought that this supervolcano would erupt very soon. Please try as much as possible to survive, and please follow the instructions that were given to you. Even though you're going through a dark time, we will soon rise as one nation, under God. Never give up. Have faith in yourself. Once the ash clears out of the United States, we will begin to rebuild areas, and we will become the America we once were, and always were. Thank you for listening to this message. God bless the glorious and marvelous United States of America.
Wendy's new Italian Mozz is fried mozzarella, garlic knot bun, marinade. You know what? You're just gonna want to eat it.
Event type is admin. For all of Canada. From Canadian government. An emergency involving all of Canada is currently taking place. The Yellowstone Supervolcano located in Wyoming, United States has erupted after a magnitude 8.1 earthquake that struck Yellowstone and nearby areas approximately 1 day ago. The eruption of this volcano has caused an ash cloud to form, which can pose a threat to life and civilian property. In addition, the entire continent of North America and nearby areas are expected to go through a volcanic winter. This will cause crop failure and instances of hypothermia across North America. Ash may also damage buildings. Due to this event, all persons in Canada are advised to seek an underground shelter immediately. Take water, non-perishable food, clothing, a first aid kit, cell phones, phone chargers, and a battery-powered or hand crank radio. It is advised that you do not leave your shelter for any reason. as you will be putting your life in extreme danger due to the amount of ash in our atmosphere. The Prime Minister is currently unable to speak to the nation at this time, as he is being transported to a safe underground location at this time. Canadian residents are advised to follow these instructions immediately. There is absolutely no time to waste. Seek shelter immediately.
Le type d'événement est humain. Pour tout est le Canada. Du gouvernement canadien. Une urgence impliquant tout le Canada est actuellement en cours. Le supervolcan de Yellowstone, situé dans le Wyoming, aux États-Unis, est entré en éruption après un séisme de magnitude 1,1 qui a frappé Yellowstone et les régions voisines il y a environ un jour. L'éruption de ce volcan a provoqué la formation d'un nuage de cendres qui peut constituer une menace pour la vie et les biens civils. De plus, l'ensemble du continent nord-américain et les régions voisines devraient connaître un hiver volcanique. Cela entraînera de mauvaises récoltes et des cas d'hypothermie partout en Amérique du Nord. Les cendres peuvent également endommager les bâtiments. En raison de cet événement, il est conseillé à toutes les personnes au Canada de chercher immédiatement un abri souterrain. Apporter de l'eau, des aliments non périssables, des vêtements, une trousse de premiers soins, des téléphones portables, des chargeurs de téléphone et une radio alimentée par batterie ou à manivelle. Il est conseillé de ne quitter votre abri sous aucun prétexte, car vous mettriez votre vie en danger extrême en raison de la quantité de cendres dans notre atmosphère. Le Premier ministre n'est pas en mesure de parler à la nation pour le moment, car il est actuellement transporté vers un endroit souterrain sûr. Il est conseillé aux résidents canadiens de suivre ces instructions immédiatement. Il n'y a absolument pas de temps à perdre. Cherchez immédiatement un abri.
A primary entry point system was issued an emergency action termination for all of the United States beginning at 3:40 p.m. and ending at 6:40 p.m. This is an emergency action termination alert. This is an all-clear notification. The ashfall that was released due to the eruption of the Yellowstone Supervolcano about a year ago is finally cleared out of the United States. The threat of ashfall towards the United States has ended, and residents who currently reside in an underground shelter are now allowed to exit their shelters. However, please keep in mind that there's lots of damage to property around the United States. Areas within a 100-mile radius of the Yellowstone Supervolcano have been impacted the most. If your shelter was destroyed, call 911 immediately and local authorities will come and help you. Please keep in mind that local authorities will likely take a long time to respond if you need assistance, as there will be lots of calls around your local area. The National Guard is currently unavailable to help those around the United States. Repeat, the threat of ashfall towards the United States has ended, and residents who currently reside in an underground shelter are now allowed to exit their shelters. The United States government would like to thank you for your cooperation during this crisis.